46 people. One more quick, everyone's so loud. Take a seat. Look at that.
Hello.
Let's do a little introduction from everyone. Alexi, would you like to give a little
Sure, yeah.
explanation?
Okay, cool. Hey everyone, my name is Alexi Reyes. I am a photographer and artist from Houston, Texas. And I create videos online about art, bringing others on photo shoots, I teach them how I create, so yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole Leno. I'm a dancer and a lifestyle content creator on YouTube, so I make vlogs just about like my daily life and growing up as a teenager. But I'm so happy to be here, and I've been using Canon cameras for like 5 or 6 years now, so I'm honored. That's my brother.
Hi, I'm Tati, also known as Tati. I am a photographer and content creator as well, and I'm coming from LA, so yeah.
I want some motherfucking energy. Hello, y'all. My name is Sarah the Star. That girl does story times, talk shit on the internet. And it's pretty.
Yeah.
Let's hear it one more time.
Well, we are here about content creation. Before we even dive into that, I want to define what it means to be a content creator. I've been being asked more recently, hey David, when did you start creating content? And I realized for me, I always created content, but it was only like recently where I've sort of come into this power of, oh yeah, like I do see myself now as a content creator. But if I think about it, like what is even content creating, right? So I would love to hear from you guys on just like, how do you define creating content? What does it mean to create content?
I guess it means to make cool things and share them online. I think that there's so many different types of content, so anything that gets shared on the internet at this point, I think, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, for me, sob story. I didn't grow up with friends. Like honestly, like I never had friends. Like I was just only like, out there in my town. So I kind of started content by talking about my day, or some crazy shit that happened at school, or something that I wish I could tell my best friend that I didn't, have at the moment. And now I got 4 million best friends. It was good, yeah. But I feel like content creation kind of just starts from you. Like you just kind of like, your journey as a person, like, all of that good stuff, so.
Yeah, to kind of build off of that, I think for me it's like putting out stuff that you're proud of and being able to express yourself through like anything you put out. Like I'm a dancer, I started as a dancer, so being able to like express myself through that, and now I'm making videos. But kind of like a little story, I was really shy when I was younger, like literally the most shyest girl ever. I would just hide behind my mom in any situation, not talk to anyone else besides like my close family and friends. But once I started making YouTube videos and like talking in front of a camera, it made me so much more confident with myself and just like out of my comfort zone. It was great.
I love that. Alexi?
I mean, they covered everything, but
Yeah.
I feel like if you love doing something, it's just like recording it and showing it to others, like sharing it online. That's what content creation is to me, like just going off what you already love doing.
I love that. Nicole, you mentioned creating content that you're proud of, but as such seasoned creators here, I'm sure you're always setting the bar higher for yourself. So can we talk a little bit about that? Like a little bit of pressure, right? You can't be always putting out just pop in work. How do you deal with, or do you truly get to a point where you're, I'm always so proud? How do you balance that for everyone here?
I think like knowing that you'll never be able to satisfy everyone, like as much as you want people to love you, like not everyone's gonna love you. So knowing that you love yourself and you're proud of what you're putting out, I think that makes your content like show how authentic and natural it is to you.
Yes. No, but like I feel like every content creator goes through this. I used to compare myself to every creator. Why is Charlie D'Amelio just turned 18 and she has that many followers and I'm 20 with this? You know?
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like everyone's on their own journey. You're on your own growth. You have your own success. Relish in it, bitch.
I'd love to hear from the photographers too, you know, like we're always working on our craft. How do you sort of deal with and how do you balance that? Oh my gosh, this isn't my best work because I've had best work like last week. How do you sort of balance that, you know, mastering your craft and also being consistent too?
Yeah, well, I think photography is kind of, it's art, so letting others dictate what you're creating is kind of like, I wouldn't recommend it. And I felt myself doing that over like quarantine, like just taking feedback from like comments and stuff, doing it, putting it into my work, which is not a good idea. But like, I think create authentically, create with art, like put your emotions into it. Whoever resonates with it, that's awesome. But it's like, you don't please people, like don't do it to like make others happy or to get views, like do it because you like actually want to create it.
Love that.
Yeah, there's that, and everyone has their own style and their own way of doing photography. So it's really unfair to yourself to compare your art to somebody else's when it's not even in the same ballpark. Like, for me to sit here and try and compare myself to some of the greatest artists of all time, obviously I'm going to be miserable at the end of the day, because then you're running yourself into this cycle of constant comparison and you'll just be sad by the end of the day. So just making something that speaks to you and that you're passionate about is the most important thing.
It seems like the common ground here is that we all need to find that meaning from ourselves. We want to find value in ourselves, and this comparison could be very toxic and unhealthy for us, right?
Yes.
I love that. Tati, you mentioned style. I want to talk a little bit about how everyone's style of content maybe have evolved over the years. For me, my content started from middle school when I started learning how to dance. So it was from Jabberwockies, watching Jabberwockies, America's Best Dance Crew on YouTube, and then this middle school young David being like, whoa, and doing like some stuff and thinking it was cool. I think I got one compliment from dad and sister, and it just took me real far. And I was like, I can do this. So for me, I started videoing my dance, and then somehow it led me to photography, and then now I am here on this panel with you guys. And then Nicole, I know you started with dance too. I thought that was so amazing.
Yeah, so I started dancing when I was 7 years old. It's always been a passion of mine. I definitely don't want to stop. So I started posting on social media, like just little dance videos, but around the age of maybe like 11, like 6th grade in middle school, I was always inspired by beauty creators or like lifestyle creators like Alicia Marie or Bethany Moda, all of those. I was like, it's so fun when they do like makeup tutorials or like days in my life vlogs, and I'm like, maybe I want to try. So I bought myself a Canon camera and started vlogging like my everyday life, and I've been doing it ever since. Now I just vlog about school and friends and dance, and it makes me happy.
And for everyone else too, like how has your, like what was your origin of content creation
This
like?
is my anime villain backstory, actually.
Let's hear it.
When I was younger, my mom had like a Rebel T3, which is like one of the really early Canon cameras, and I used to play with it a lot and make like home videos and stuff like that because I grew up watching PewDiePie and like Minecraft YouTubers. Like Captain Sparkles was my favorite person ever, and oh my gosh, somebody knows who he is. That's amazing. And so I grew up making those home videos, and then started making videos at school when I was like in middle school and high school, same. And then I got into like music and started doing concert photography, and then that kind of evolved into portrait and fashion photography. And I started taking self-portraits like in the last year.
She does beautiful self-portraits, by the way, if you haven't seen.
I've like always had a camera in my hand growing up, whether it was like for making something to share with others or just like something funny of me like messing with my little brother at home. So yeah.
Love that.
Well, those are very inspiring stories. For sure. I started on Musical.ly. I wanted to be F-boy. I did.
What did you want to be again?
F-boy. so I'd like try and be like cute to the camera, and like it did okay. And then it was giving, straight fish. Oh, yeah, it was bad. But, one day I decided, I'm out and I'm proud. I am gonna make funny videos, talking to the camera, being me, authentic, and that's when the girl blew up. So, for all my girls out there, be you, huh? Oh, be you.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
That is my bad.
Alexi, what about for you? How did content start for you? What's sort of your origin story and how has it evolved in style and where it is now and the beautiful work you did?
Thank you. Yeah, like Tati, I started with like a Canon Rebel T5, and I would just like take photos. Like it was like 2013, 2012. Like Instagram had just came out like 2-3 years before, and I would just share work online. Like I would come home from school and like go on photography Instagram and just like talk to all my photography friends on there because no one at school really did anything artistic.